Hello viewers, you're welcome to another interesting episode of Customs Duty, brought to you by the Nigeria Customs Service. In this week's package, Nigeria Customs Service, Nigeria Institute of Public Relations FCT chapter collaborates to enhance professionalism and excellence in public communications. Nigeria Customs Service strengthens modernization of its processes as ICT Modernization Department holds a 3-day retreat. Thank you for joining us. I am Hafsat Oremei Ibrahim. Please stay tuned, enjoy, and get informed. We will be right back.
Realizing the need to take a break, rejuvenate, with the view to achieving the ultimate goal of the Nigeria Customs Service to totally modernize its operations, the ICT Modernization Department of the service has organized a 3-day retreat, which brings together all its personnel in order to widen their horizon. While commending the success recorded by the service in its modernization drive, making reference to modernization of customs declaration, Transire, as well as the significant progress being made by the Geospatial Intelligence Unit, the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFR, stresses that the service has no other option for providing solution to its modernization challenges than allowing ICT to lead the way.
We must stop from seeing ICT for ICT alone, but we must now begin to see ICT as the enabler of our march towards modernization. We must now be able to see ICT as that missing link that provides us the opportunity to have a modern customs administration, a responsive customs administration, a very professional customs administration. There is no aspect of our activities that we cannot integrate ICT to. In everything that we do, let's begin to think that way, that ICT can be the game changer in the customs administration that we are building. There is no way Nigeria Customs Service is going to operate in a different environment, different from what we are seeing in the larger society. But ICT will rule the economy, ICT will rule our ecosystem, ICT will rule international trade, and that the more we learn how to adapt it to what we are doing, the better.
The successes being recorded by ICT Modernization Department notwithstanding, Bashir Adeni tasks the departments further.
We must allow technology to lead the way. We must give technology a chance. In the typical way in which we do it, we can set for ourselves a target. In Port X, in the second quarter or the third quarter of 2025, we want to reduce physical examination by 50%. We want to ensure that at least 50% of the containers that come out of this port are going to be those that will be decided by the various tools that we have. We have the non-intrusive technology, we have the risk management with the artificial intelligence, you can do cloud computing, you can analyze all the data and whatever, but decide which 50% more accurately that we can close our eyes, we release, and we follow up with PCA. That is the kind of progress that international community we want to see with us, and that is what will help us to drive home the fact that we are undertaking reforms.
As she speaks with the Customs Duty crew, Deputy Comptroller General Kikeloma Adiola assures of meeting the target set by the Comptroller General.
The new targets will be met because those brains inside there, united, there is nothing they cannot surmount. I believe with God backing us up. It looks enormous, but in unity, there is nothing ants cannot carry. And so there is nothing we will not be able to achieve. Even this one he has given us, with God behind us, we will make it through, we will make it work, and we will achieve that which he has given us. We're resolute to key into the CGC's innovative and his policy trust, and we will get there.
Bashir Adini rejoices the fact that all tasks he has given the ICT department have been met, and is confident this new one is achievable as well. He encourages that during deliberations at the 3-day retreat, the department should ensure that the targets set are in phases, no matter how low they are. Keen into the collaborative posture of the Nigeria Customs Service, which forms part of the Comptroller General Bashir Adini's policy thrust, the Public Relations Unit of the Nigeria Customs Service seeks to collaborate with the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, NIPR, FCT chapter, in enhancing professionalism and excellence in public communications, as some personnel serving in the unit, led by the service's National Public Relations Officer, Assistant Comptroller Abdullahi Mewada, visits the chapter. Mewada uses the medium to highlight what account for successes of his unit in delivering its mandate.
We believe professionalism and excellence should be our hallmark in our practice of public relations in the Nigeria Customs Service and beyond. In the Public Relations Unit of Customs, they are very active, very, very professional, and very, very committed to the work. So those are the things that drives what we are doing in the PR unit. Then we have managerial support. In terms of what we are doing in the unit, we have a CSR unit that was created. We have people dedicated with particular roles. I have someone who manage aspect of media relations, and we have those who manage our help desk completely. Right from, we have chat system where we respond two-way communication, where we respond to the inquiries of our audience. We have those who manage our email communication, both internally and externally. They are different crew. We have the production unit where we have the graphics people. We have the design. These newsletters I'm going to present are solely designed and produced within the PR unit. And every event we do, every design, branding, logo for events are created within the PR unit. We have those who do post-production, video, drone pilots, cinematographers, video editors, all within that unit. We don't outsource documentary, we produce everything in-house. So those are the things we do differently.
In his response, the chairman, NIPR, FCT chapter, Stanley Ogadigu, emphasizes the chapter's readiness for collaboration, while corroborating Assistant Comptroller Mewada's submission on relevance of professionalism and others.
We will partner with you very, very closely. In your radio and television stations, we have a pool of seasoned professionals who will, beyond what the consultant will be doing, will be offering you some services that will also take it to world-class level. The chapter will also want to partner with you on the area of CSR. For any organization to succeed, professionalism and excellence are the key words.
Mr. Ogadigu advocates regular meetings outside courtesy visits between members of public relations units of the Nigeria Customs Service and professionals from NIPR FCT chapter, providing a platform for engagement and critiquing of performance with a view to adding value. The visit culminates in the chapter honoring the Customs National Public Relations Officer.
On behalf of the NIPR FCT chapter, we are glad to hang this badge of honor, professional badge of honor, to a professional who has paid his dues in the industry.
Assistant Comptroller Mewada has also been tasked to present a paper at the professional platform of the chapter for May 2025, where he is expected to teach and mentor the younger ones in the field of public relations.
Welcome to Bodogu, a unified customs management systems and all-in-one platform for seamless customs clearance processes. In this guide, we'll take you through a step-by-step process on how to use the system as a trader. To register, open your web browser and visit bodogu.customs.gov.ng. Click the register button to begin. Enter your tax identification number and registered email and click Next. Fill in your personal details, then click Get Business Details to autofill company information. Upload your required documents, for example, CAC documents, by clicking Add Attachments. Finally, click Register. A confirmation email will be sent and you'll be redirected to the login page. To log in, go to bodogu.customs.gov.ng. Enter your email address and password, then click Login. To apply for Form M, click Add Form M on the dashboard. Enter all required details in the mandatory fields. Add item. Enter details. Attach necessary supporting documents under the Attachment tab. Click Save, then Submit, and confirm your submission. Your application status will update to submitted, validated, registered, or queried. To apply for PAR, click Forms M to view your applications. Select a registered Form M and click Create PAR. Review and update the following sections: name and parties, transport information, financial details, goods information. Attach necessary documents in the attachment section. Click Save and confirm your action. Click Submit to send the application to the authorized dealer bank. Monitor your PAR status via notifications. Click Send to Declarant to forward it for clearance. To find a specific SGD or PAR, use the search tools. Click SGD Finder, apply filters, and click Apply. To manage your account, navigate to the admin menu. Click Users to add or manage staff accounts. Click My Accounts, Personal Profile to edit your personal information. Click Change Password to update your credentials. Click Organization Profile to update your company details. When you're done, always log out for security. Click the down arrow at the top right corner and select Sign Out. And that's it. Now, you're ready to use Bodogu, an indigenous name for an indigenous software designed to solve our indigenous challenges. You may want to know that B stands for border, while Odogu symbolizes strength, reflecting resilience and efficiency in customs processes. For further assistance, please reach out to us through our verified communication channels showing on your screen. Thank you for watching and happy trading.
Concerned about the health and well-being of officers as mandated by the Comptroller General of Customs, the service has invited the Nigerian Red Cross Society to provide officers of the service training in first aid as part of the service's health initiative. The Comptroller General of Customs is represented by Assistant Comptroller General Timi Bomodi.
The intention of the service is to equip all officers with basic training in first aid that will be able to, at the critical moment, save the lives of persons who may be in danger or will be needing critical medical care, but in the interim cannot reach either a facility or whatever, but they will be able to provide the first aid that is crucial if it is something as simple as a blockage of the airway, or someone that is incapable of breathing, or someone that has blockages in their passageway. This training will give the average officer the necessary skills that will enable him to step in at that critical moment and offer vital critical service, and that might just be what can save a person's life.
He underscores the significance of this collaboration.
The main thrust of the CGC's initiative, one of it has to do with collaboration with stakeholders. And in this case, if we are talking about stakeholders that are engaged in the health industry, yes, this is an initiative first that we are looking at an organization of, like the Nigerian Red Cross with decades of experience in first aid training. And there are other institutions, other medical institutions. So collaboration in this regard is limitless. We are open to working with individuals who have the same objective as ourselves, because a well-protected workforce, a healthy workforce is easily motivated to achieve whatever objectives that you give them to do. And we're not just talking about the goals of the service, we're talking about the goals of the nation.
This training marks only the beginning of wider health programs approved by the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFR, for the benefit of officers of the Nigeria Customs Service. Demonstration of selflessness and commitment to delivery of duties by operatives of Seme Command of the Nigeria Customs Service have continued to yield positive outcomes, with the command recording successes in its general operations, Comptroller Ben Uramaluko emphasizes.
I am pleased to announce that the Seme Area Command, through commitment and professionalism, generated a total revenue of 847,058,879.30 kobo for the month of April 2025 alone. These achievements reflect our sustained effort at ensuring that all revenue leakages are blocked and every legitimate kobo due to the federal government is collected without compromise.
In the aspect of trade facilitation through export, the command, Comptroller Uramalugo reveals, has also done well within the period under review, just as he highlights the importance of exports to a nation.
In line with the federal government agenda on economic diversification through non-oil exports, the command facilitated the movement of 2,029 trucks, equivalent to 8,000 metric tons of made in Nigerian goods. This export had a free on-board value of 16,900,987,331 naira and 10 kobo only. While the National Export Supervision Scheme, NES, fee stood at 84,504,996 naira and 66 kobo only. No nation makes great start without reliance on export. It is only when you export that you have enough revenue to govern your state. And that is exactly what this regime is doing, to invigorate export so that we make more revenue to be able to drive activities in Nigeria. And Seme Command is part and parcel of that mission and vision. So we are encouraging more exports. And not only encouraging them, we make sure we educate them. We teach them on the qualities of this export.
Suppression of smuggling-wise. Between 14th March and 13th May 2025, the Customs Bureau Controller discloses that the command has intercepted items with 669,785,236 naira total duty paid value. The items intercepted include numerous foreign coins, 6 canisters of corrosive mercury, suspected to be improvised explosive device, IED, and 553 parcels of cannabis sativa. Others are unregistered pharmaceuticals, 1,415 bags of 50 kilogram foreign parboiled rice, 750 kegs of premium motor spirit, PMS, 30 kg each, 50 bales of second-hand clothing, as well as 5 vehicles, amongst others. As he takes members of the media around the intercepted items, where he laments the lack of patriotism which pushes deviants to attempt to smuggle, despite its negative consequences, to the nation, Comptroller Ben Uramalugo uses the medium to demonstrate the Nigeria Customs Service's interagency collaboration posture.
On behalf of the CGC, Mr. Wale Adeni MFR, I, Dr. Ben Uramalugo, on behalf of my officers and men, hereby hand over these hard drugs, cannabis, 453 parcels. What about 231, 759, 827 kobo? To NDLA, the representative of the commander, the deputy commander of NDLA in Seme Command. And we hope that proper diligence and prosecution and destruction, if possible, will be done to these heinous and harmful products so that they don't go back to the space of the Nigerian state. Thank you.
He also hands over the intercepted unregistered pharmaceutical products to National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Control, NAFDAC.
Congratulations.
There you go, as a Papa Command of the Nigeria Customs Service officially commences operations on the new Budogu platform, successfully processing and clearing its first Single Goods Declaration, SGD.
It's my pleasure to be the first agent to do Budogu on Apapa. It's my pleasure, and I see the platform very smooth and okay.
Customs Area Controller of the Command, Comptroller Babatunde Olom, comments on this milestone achievement.
Averagely, Apapa Area Command will process between 300 to 500 declarations daily. And for a command that processes that much, it becomes very, very necessary that we have to come up with a platform that can ensure that trade is facilitated. And recall that the WCO prioritizes trade facilitation above every other schedule of the Nigeria Customs Service. So that is why it's become very necessary for us to have this platform.
He reveals what the command is doing to make stakeholders and the command be on the same page.
We've had a series of enlightenment campaigns before now, and it's still work in progress. We'll continue to do this. We've already invited shipping companies and we've directed that henceforth manifests will be submitted not on NICE's platform but on the Budogu platform. So the enlightenment continues. We'll continue to get them.
Hello and welcome to the segment Customs Hub on Customs Duty. This is a segment that summarizes some of the activities of the Nigeria Customs Service regarding weekly revenue generation from import duty, excise duty and other levies. We take a look at the total number of pre-arrival assessment reports issued and revenue generated from Friday 12th of May 2025 to Thursday 15th of May 2025. The total amount of pre-arrival assessment report, also known as PAR, issued for the week amounts to 5,228. The Nigeria Customs Service generated a total of 107,929,415,497.35 naira in revenue for the week. On excise duty collection, the Nigeria Customs Service collected the sum of 609,667,098 naira and 35 kobo. That is all for the segment Customs Hub.
This is where we draw the curtains on this week's episode of the program. For more information, you can always follow us on our social media handles now being displayed on your screen. You could also visit our website at www.customs.gov.ng for more updates about the service. Strive to be a patriotic citizen, a compliant trader, avoid smuggling, and always pay the correct duty to make Nigeria a more prosperous nation. See you same time next week. I still remain your anchor, Hafsat Oreme Ibrahim. Bye-bye for now.